Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital edition. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it like a 7.5. It was solid. Today is Monday, December the 5th, 2022. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I will be going live this Friday, December the 9th, at 6 p.m. Excuse me, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 4 on the West Coast. Let's jump into this. So we see Valentine, Mac, Laura, and Felicia all talking, and apparently Mac and Laura were left in the dark on what really went down with Holly. But Valentine comes over and he's talking to them, and Mac is like, I know Victor had something to do with what happened to Lucy and everyone. And Valentine's like, have you do you have proof? Like, can you? And he's really not asking to be facetious or anything. He really wants to know. And so Mac doesn't have any of the proof, but he knows that um Victor is behind it, and then Cody comes in, so Mac goes off and leaves, and that leaves Laura, Felicia, and Valentina talk, and so they're talking about why would Holly do this? Why, like, does Victor have Valentine? Because Felicia is talking in circles. And so Laura realizes he has Ethan. That's why Holly is doing this, because he had Ethan, so she had to do this. And so when they figure this out, she's like, okay, I gotta go, because Felicia is just like, you need to talk to Robert. She says, I gotta go. So then that's when, as they continue to talk, Valentine and Felicia, he figures out, oh, he has Lucy too, doesn't he? And so, because he already knew there was two shots. And so then she tells them the story about the rubber shot and then the real shot. And he was like, tell me where Anna is. And she says, I can't tell you. She's off the grid. She's so far off the grid. And he was like, if you can tell me anything, let me know. And she said, well, this, if she went to Europe, this person would know. And whoever's she wrote down, his eyes grew huge. He ripped up the paper and put it in the in his drink, and it fizzled. I said, child dramatics. But anyways, that was it on that. So then we see Matt goes to the bar with Cody, because Cody is feeling rejected. He had a conversation earlier with Britt. We'll talk about that later. And but Mac asked him to meet him at the bar, and he's like, okay, what's this about? And Mac is drinking I think a scotch or something like that. He says, you want something? Cody's like, I usually have beer, but I feel like I'm gonna need something else with this whole not performance, with this whole conversation. So they go ahead and get him a strong drink, and he lets him know that the diamond necklace is gone. He says, oh my gosh, so it's true what they said in the papers? And they said yes. And so as he's talking to Mac, he realizes that he lost, because he was looking for money and still lost it anyways. He gave up having a relationship with Mac, who seems to be really great. And so he's just about to tell Mac, that he's his son, about the DNA test when Felicia comes up, and he doesn't tell him. He was just like, it's just my loss. And Max said, it seems like that's our loss too. So then we go with Jocelyn and Dex, and he's trying to tell her to leave him alone, but she don't want to leave him alone. She said, stop working for Sonny. And then they kissing and everything. And then Sonny comes to the door, and he says, Dex, you're here. Because at first Dex was like, just pretend I'm not home. Sonny says, I know you're here. So he comes in, and he trying to talk to Dex, and Dex is like, want to talk in the office. He was like, why are you trying to get rid of me? What's going on here? And then so Jocelyn, because he was asking Dex, who helped you? Like, I need more answers on who helped you. And he tells Sonny, I can't tell you, because I promised them I wouldn't betray their loyalty. And then Jocelyn come marching her mannish butt out and was like, I was the one who helped him and all that. And she was like, I don't know why you want to work for Sonny and show him all this loyalty. He got you shot and hung by a hook. And so anyways, Jocelyn is about to leave, and Sonny says, let Frank take you home if you came by yourself. And she says, I don't want anything from you. Well, go get hooked. Go get hooked. I cannot stand this girl. I'm sorry. I know y'all like you some Jocelyn, but I can't stand her. But anyway, so then Sonny is like, Dex, what's going on? And he was like, involving Jocelyn in this was a mistake. He said, listen, I passed out. I didn't have much blood. I was running an infection. I couldn't help that she helped me. And he was like, you got to break that off. He said, I've been trying to. He said, try harder. And so that was it with them. And then Sonny says, can I trust you? And Dex was like, yeah. He said he got a big assignment coming for Dex, and it's going to be very important, and there's no room for mistakes. And I said, Sonny, why are you trusting Dex like this? Like that's something you would. It seemed like you would give to Brick or someone. You don't even give Frank this assignment, but Dex, who hasn't really. Okay, let's move on. So then we see these two, and they're talking about everything that's going on with Willow and finding her mom, and he Drew has come to a lead, and he was about to go over, and Carly was like, "No, don't go over." Willow passed out. He was like, "What?" And she said, "Nina came over and picked a fight." Nina did not come over and pick a fight with Willow. And if you weren't lying so much, Carly, you could tell the truth about something. But anyways, all you do is lie on the. I like Carly has really gotten on my nerves because all she does is lie. You're sitting here looking in your brother's face, telling him that, "Oh, you're gonna help and everything with this investigation with finding Willow." Her birth parents, when you know you're not going to do anything. All you're going to do is try to hinder the investigation. But let's move on. So then Drew is like, "Oh my gosh, Nina won't let go, let up." Kind of like you do the same thing. Somebody will tell you don't get involved in something and you do the same thing. I don't know, these two just get on my nerves. Like anything they said today would have gotten on my nerves. I'm completely biased on these two because I get tired of seeing these brother and sisters, these kissing cousins. I get tired of seeing it. So, anyways, he's found this woman that he's checking into the Metro Court because, of course, he got to tell Carly everything. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she wants to go and meet with him. And he tells her, "No, no, 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 you can't go meet because he doesn't want the woman, Denise, to feel overwhelmed." And she was like, "Okay, but tell me as soon as you find any information." So then Josh comes in, she sees them kissing, then Drew leaves. Then Carly and Josh talk, and she says, she can't wait till they can be out in the public. Okay, let's move on. So then we see Olivia and Carly talk, and she tells Olivia, "I have a favor to ask, no questions." Olivia said, "Of course." She said, "Let me know whenever Denise makes it in." I said, "Well, of course, because of course you got to ruin this." And so then we go to Michael and Willow, because if Willow would just tell the truth could come out about who her mother is. I don't really care about if she and Nina have any type of relationship. Um, because honestly, I'm sick of the whole mingling of Nina with Carly and Willow and all of it. Like the storyline, I'm tired of it. It's just it's tiring. But she won't do it. She will not reveal that she's holding this secret. And I'm like, well, okay then. You're not gonna reveal it. So Carly can't tell the truth and try to get you the help that you need. She says, "I have to reveal it in my time, and Wally's gonna see you get sicker and all this kind of stuff." I said, okay. And so then she tells him, "Make up with Sonny." She says, let it, whatever you got going, let it go. And just let it go. And he was like, he started thinking about it because she said, what's important in life. And he started thinking about it, and he like, yeah. So then he tries to go over to Dex and tell Dex, let's let this go. And Dex said, I'm so close. I'm so close to getting Sonny has a big thing coming in. There's going to be a huge change in Port Charles, and I think this is our chance. And I said, whatever. I don't even care at this point. So then we see Drew and Willow, and so they're talking, and he says, "Are you sure you want to know about your birth parents? Because once we cross this, find out this information, there's no going back." And she was like, "Yes, we definitely want to know." I said, "Oh, do you? Do you really want to know?" And so then we see Olivia and Robert. This was before Carly and all that. She went over there and talked to Robert. I said, "What is this scene about? What is going on here?" But she went over there and talked to Robert, and it was all about Holly and how she feels sorry for him, and how could Holly betray him, yada yada yada. And Robert is just like, there's more to it than that. And Olivia's like, she believes there's more to it than that because she just doesn't feel like Hollywood betrayed him without there being more to the story. But I mean, it's nothing. They keep going. So then Laura comes over and she tells Robert, "I feel like you have to tell me something. Felicia said you have something to tell me." So then he shows her the diamond, the necklace, and she says, "What is it about this necklace?" He said, "It has Ice Princess." And she said, "That necklace, those Ice Princess diamonds have secrets, and we need to reveal them. Please reveal them so we can wrap this storyline up." Now we get to my favorite storyline of the episode, which is Britt. I love me some Britt, so I enjoyed this when she was telling Cody that she wants to throw a party because, as you can see, Britt is physically starting to decline in her health, and so she wants to throw this huge birthday party because she's never in her life had a birthday party. And Cody hears this. She's telling this to Austin. Cody hears, and he's like, "Oh, am I going to be invited?" And she was like, "No, you're a money hungry, money grubbing, inheritance stealer. Stay away from me." And so Austin was trying to like be like, well, I'm out of this. And she said, no, Austin, don't go anywhere. Cody was just leaving. And so Cody is still trying to talk to Britt, and she's pretty much done with it. So then that leaves Cody and Britt to talk, and he's just like Cody and Austin to talk, excuse me, and he's just like, you're being very selfish. You want people to see you the way they always saw you. You just don't want to see, them to see you. When she becomes on her decline, and she was like, wow, is this hard truth telling day? But he is true that she doesn't want that, because after she says she has her birthday party at the haunted house at Haunted Star, she's leaving. And I said, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's about right with the timeline. She's leaving because she doesn't want them to see as her health starts to decline and she needs help. And she said, so it might be selfish, but she's never had a birthday party. He was like, get out of here. And she was like, no, for real. I've never had a birthday party. So she wants to dance the night away, have a great time. And then she wants to go out into the sunset. And, she's not going to end her life or anything, but she doesn't want people to see her when her health she becomes not physically able to take care of herself. And I don't know, I just like Britt. So, and I like Britt with Austin. I think General Hospital really missed the ball on this, not getting these two as a couple, because they have so much chemistry. But anyways, then we see that Sonny is coming out of the elevator and Valentine is going in, and they turn around and look at each other. I say, oh, okay. And that was General Hospital today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital Edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.